before my injuries, I was rolling.
You're doing all right.
I had the 2 top quarterbacks.
You had Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers went down.
I had Aaron Rodgers and Watson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Both of them went down last year.
And then once Aaron Rodgers went down, Jordy Nelson points went 0.
Yeah.
Fucking Kyle points went 0. And then somebody else I had, it just
That's
fucked me
because you had Deshaun Kaiser back there taking snaps. I think he was throwing them passes with his eyes closed. Remember, he used to play jackpot as a kid. That's how that motherfucker was throwing them passes up.
I don't know, man. It sounded like you made a lot of bad decisions.
I did.
I'm not immune. I made a couple, not as many. I made a couple. Got me in a situation right now, but hey, I'm rolling with the punches.
Speaking of, so the Mike Davis thing. So you know how I was talking about you got to scout the talent before they ball out. For some reason, I have a genuine feeling that Chris Carson is going to get hurt again, and Rashad Penny is going to ball out the rest of the season.
I can see it. I can definitely see it. Penny already put in the work that they know. Even if Carson does go down, Penny is going to out-touch Mike Davis, no matter what the situation is. Mike Davis will never out-touch Penny again. If Carson goes down, it'll be Penny's ball. It'll be Penny's backfield, and I think everybody can see that at this moment. If Carson goes down, I don't know. It's possible. I don't know how you got the sixth sense for people hurting themselves. You thought Carlos Hyde was going to get hurt. Like, how did you think that?
I did. Well, I guess I was wrong, but I was right. I had a feeling that something was going to happen. I thought he was going to get hurt to where Nick Chubbs would be taking over most of the snaps.
Right.
Shit ended up happening, and I just wasn't patient enough to wait that shit out. But I just talked myself into picking up Rashad Penny.
Right.
Off the waiver wire.
You definitely got to go into fucking the season knowing who's not going to start every game. You got to know those people who don't start every game. Look at who's in got their backup, and make some decisions there sometimes to be ahead of the game, because it happens, and it's the same players every year. Like most of the time, it's most of the same players.
When I picked up Tevin Coleman, past couple years I've been picking up Tevin Coleman because Antonio Freeman cannot stay hurt, and even when he's healthy, they sharing the workload.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now,
I don't know what's going on with Atlanta this year, but I think game plan wise, I thought that was a good pickup for me, because the average person that got Antonio Freeman, it was in the first round.
It's Devontae.
Snatched the motherfucker up in the first round.
Devontae.
Devontae.
Yeah, I'm never gonna spend a first round draft pick on Devonta Freeman again. Ever. I just can't. I think he had 2 back-to-back really good seasons, and since then he's been injured, not as productive. What is a new, fresh, healthy Devontae Freeman going to bring to the table next year when you got that backfield looking the way it is with Tevin Coleman? And
I think Tevin Coleman going to be a free agent next year.
One of them's leaving.
Stay with Atlanta.
One of them's leaving.
Atlanta.
And it's not even that. It's just Freeman's just too violent. Like he gets too many concussions because he goes head on with the fucking linebackers. It's just too much of a risk.
And he's running like he's mad at his wife. God damn, bitch.
Bitch never clean up. God damn it. Yeah, I got a concussion.
It's the only way I can get out the house. Take me to the hospital.
Yo, that motherfucker. Yeah, I would. I think Ito Smith is gonna be playing behind Devontae Freeman, and they're gonna end up letting your boy go.
Where would he go?
I think he can demand more money than what he's getting now, but I don't think Atlanta's gonna want to pay him that money, so he's gonna be gone. He's playing for somebody else next season.
He's going to Oakland.
Motherfucker.
I would tell him to not go to Oakland, but they gonna put an offer in. I know they are. He better turn it down.
They might, but I wouldn't deal with shit with Oakland.
Hell no.
Nah. They falling apart.
If he going to Oakland, that motherfucker better be playing for Golden State.
Yo, Coach Gruden is coaching like he coaching from that Budweiser phone in the commercial.
I don't know what Gruden doing, dog. I have no idea what Gruden do. Did you see David Carr getting up yelling in Gruden's face?
Yeah, like, dog.
I was dead. I was like, do you know this motherfucker trade you
immediately?
better stop playing with that man.
Nah,
he there for the long haul.
He think they best friends. Gruden done told him, it was like, hey, man, you're my guy. You're my guy. You're the guy. I'm building a team around you. You're the guy. That's what Gruden feeding him, so he's starting to feel himself. Don't believe that nigga, man. Do not believe that. He will change on you in a minute.
You'd be on the side of the goddamn road somewhere.
Right,
your thumb sticking out. Like a hitchhiking to the next goddamn team. Gruden like, nah, he can't even take the bus. Let him walk.
They'd be like, what we going to do, coach? Like, Gruden hotline here. I think you got... Sorry, I keep seeing this nigga. Instead of standing on the sideline with a headset, he's sitting on the sideline with the desk and the blue phone, picking it up like, Gruden hotline here. Go ahead and run that pitch left. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Coach! I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Anyway, hey, all right, so this week has been crazy, man. Next week, I got a lot to look forward to. It's crunch time. It's goddamn crunch time for a lot of people, especially me. We're going to see what happens. Pick up a quarterback if you in that situation. And some of you people going into the playoffs is in that situation because we got somebody you might have been riding. Who was starting Trubisky anyway? You think people starting Trubisky?
I know somebody's probably starting Trubisky, especially after that. I mean, he had a couple of big games.
He did. But I mean, like starting him where you leaning on him.
I mean, he'll get you decent points.
Like, I think it depends on what you got going on in your house. Right. What's going on with your team, motherfucker? I'm thinking about starting Jazzy Jeff up in fucking Cincinnati, bro. That's how. Dog, I'm thinking about Ryan Tannehill.
And that's how I know you're not going out with guns blazing, man. You doing the opposite. You open up your goddamn
what's
booty
the bet?
hole, goddamn it.
If he wins, he owes you $25.
Yeah.
Cash out. Yeah. It's all recorded. You got to win out.
I'm going to pay him in Bitcoin.
He going to make
pay that nigga in fucking stamps.
He going to give you 600 Bitcoin. It's going to take you 2 weeks to transfer that shit into $25. Goddamn. Yo, you dumb as
nigga ain't say what currency. He gonna get $6 pesos, motherfucker. Fucking around with me.
Damn. All right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasy Outsiders this week. Shit is rough for some of us. For some, we riding high. But everybody still got a chance, man. It's a fighter's chance. It's the playoffs. Start your best players, man. Don't leave no points on the bench. Check us out, man. Please follow us. Follow us on 52 at 52s and Smoke on Instagram, Facebook. Check us out on Spotify, Fantasy Outsiders, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, everywhere you get your podcast, any podcast directory you use. iHeartRadio. We out there on iHeart. We got a couple listens off of iHeart. We out there too, man. Check us out. And please keep your ear to the streets for the new podcast coming, featuring your boys right here. More information to come. Stay tuned. Definitely. It's going to be more of an open platform. We talking about any and everything. We getting real crazy on that one. It's not football oriented. It's just good for your soul. Wait for us. All right. Peace out.